I woke up this morning and just the messages were coming through so strong. I mean, they've been coming through so strong. And I haven't done this in a couple years, but I'm feeling really inspired to live channel and share messages really raw and authentically in this moment. And if this message resonates, beautiful, then it's for you. And if not, then you know that it's not for you. Okay? So, the way that I receive information is images in my mind's eye. I hear, I sense, I feel, and often the insights will come through symbolically and tell a story and really begin to build upon itself. So, let's tune in and see what wants to come through. Okay. So I'm seeing an image of someone taking a step forward, right? And feeling a little apprehensive, right? Ooh, I got butterflies in my stomach. It's exciting, but it feels unknown, right? I'm hearing your path ahead has not been laid out like clearly, like you only see one or two steps ahead. And I'm seeing this image of this tug of war, almost like maybe feeling in between two worlds. Like there's the old self, the old ways of being, which feels very comfortable, like your comfort zone. And then there's this new path that's unfolding. And it really is like it's your soul, like coming forward, like wanting to take the lead. I'm seeing this red thread and this thread pulling you forth, right? And you can't deny it. Like you can't deny it anymore, right? So really at this threshold, and I know that we've been at this threshold or in this process of releasing and becoming for years, right? So many of us, but we're really at this culmination point right now. And it's huge because where we're headed, we can't go back, right? And it doesn't mean that we have to take this giant leap, right? We can take a step. We can take baby steps. Hey, you can crawl if you want to, but you can't deny this pull that's calling you forward, that's calling us forward, right? Yeah, and it's showing me you're taking this step and you're holding this mirror and you're really looking. You're looking into this mirror and you're seeing like who you've been, where you've been, and how you've been operating and living life from those places. And it feels almost like this review, this life review of like, wait a second, how do I actually want to move through my life? How do I want to feel throughout my days? What do I feel inspired by? What type of work do I want to do? How do I want to interact in my relationships? And what fills my cup? How can I be more authentic and more present, right? All of these feelings that you're feeling, they're not meant to make you feel like you're doing something wrong or make you feel bad about yourself or like, oh, I should be doing this or that. These feelings are coming through as a remembrance. They're coming through as a guidepost. I'm seeing a guidepost, right? So it's not meant to make you feel like I wish I was there. I wish I was here, right? It's information. And really this act of courage is taking place in this step forward. I'm seeing so much courage because it takes courage to step into the unknown. Our comfort zone wants us to stay there because it feels familiar, because it feels safe. But every time we step through our fear, what's on the other side is beautiful. Like I'm going to reference this because it's a good metaphor. Think about what should I say? Every experience in your life where you had to meet an edge, right? Even if you knew that it was meant for you, even if you knew that it would feel fulfilling or that it was the right thing to do, even if it felt difficult or you met an edge or resistance, every time that you walked through that, what happened? Right? You made it to the other side. And not only that, you made it through even more. Like I'm seeing this like you're in this next threshold, like you've almost like recalibrated into this next iteration. And recently I've been doing a lot of like, well, hiking. I mean, I feel like we're like literally like climbing mountains. My friends had me out here climbing mountains, scrambling like up loose rocks to the top of these mountains, right? And when we first started, I was scared. I literally said out loud, "You guys, I'm scared. Like, I don't know if I can do this," right? Like, it was steep, and I was just looking up at how much further we had to go and like where I was going. And I said, "You guys, I don't know if I can do this." But the interesting thing about climbing a mountain is like, yes, you can stop, but you're already halfway through. So you can stop here and then go back down, or you can find that courage and take those steps forward to see what's lying on the other side. And so choosing to move through that fear and choosing to do it scared, sometimes, even if it's crawling, right? On your hands and knees, it's like what's on the other side is this magnificent view, right? Getting to the top of that mountain is breathtaking. Breathtaking. Right? So, yeah, I think a lot of us are really being called into that sense of courage to move deeper into the unknown. And I say unknown, but like your soul knows. Your soul knows, right? Deep down inside, you know. But it's just this more of this uncharted territory, right? And I'm hearing it's the journey. It's not the arrival. Because in life, yes, we make it to new stages, new thresholds, new ways of being and embodiment, but there's no arriving. There's just more levels. And so getting comfortable with the journey, and not just comfortable, but learning to really love the journey. That is where it's at. Because sometimes, even when I make it to the top of that mountain, I look out at that view, there's a part of me that's like, wow, this is really amazing and really beautiful. I'm so proud of us. But the journey up is where it's at. I faced my fears. I pushed through. Like, we had camaraderie with our friends. Like, that's where it was at. And so if you're feeling those feelings of like, what's on the other side? Like, what if it doesn't work out? What's waiting for me? What if we can put less pressure on the outcome, less pressure on this quote unquote illusion of arrival, and came back to what if the journey was and is it? Like, what if the journey is the quote unquote arrival? What if the journey means you've already made it? Like, what if we can have so much gratitude and faith and presence in the journey that we don't even need to feel like that feeling of the dangling carrot, right? Because we're so satiated in the process of getting there. So, yeah, if you're feeling this, you're not alone. So many of us are really being called into this next chapter of our life. And, we are not meant to do it alone. And I really feel like, yeah, this metaphor of climbing the mountains has been so palpable for my journey. And this, as I like to call it, exposure therapy, this training for, what we do in our outside of the mountain, what we do off the mountain. And it doesn't have to be a mountain. It can be, something else per se. But yeah, I'm proud of all of us who are courageously walking through the threshold. And I'm just hearing it's going to get so good. It is so good, but it's going on the other side. Woo! Woo! Is beyond. Loving you all.